guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're talking about the top 5 reasons you keep having nightmares. Now, society has programmed the masses to believe that dreams are just dreams, that they're images and visions that your mind creates that don't mean anything, and this is far from the truth. Your dreams are directly correlated with your state of being. When you have beautiful, blissful dreams, you're in a blessed state. You're gonna notice that things are gonna be going well in your life, and this is not a coincidence. You are favored by God, and your dreams are reflecting this. Now, when it comes down to nightmares are from demons, and for the most part, they're not really anything to worry about. However, when you have nightmares on a nightly basis, this is an indication that a demon is harassing you. And if they're persisting, this might be a cause for concern and will reflect in your daily life. You're gonna find a lot of times when you have persistent nightmares that things are gonna go wrong in your life often. And if it's not addressed, it might cause you a lot of pain and suffering. So these are the top 5 reasons you're having persistent nightmares and how to stop them. Let's get started. First reason, you've recently come into contact with someone who is possessed by a jinn. I mean specifically, you've either touched them or even worse, you slept with them. This is why in Islam, guys, we cannot touch the opposite gender, because not only does it incite lust, it also transfers demons through energy transference. Because what are jinns made out of? They're made out of smokeless fire. What does that mean? They're made out of energy. And when you touch someone, that energy transfers over to you, and in the case of a jinn, this will come in a form of negative energy. There's actually a movie that makes a reference to this. If you guys have seen the movie Thinner by Stephen King, there's a scene where a gypsy man curses a lawyer by simply touching his face and whispering a few words. This is 100% facts, guys. Something as simple as a touch can have vastly detrimental effects on your spiritual health. You know, you can't be out here shaking everybody's hands because you're putting yourself at risk for bad things to happen to you, including constant nightmares. Reason number 2, your place is inhabited by jinns. Many times, a place can be inhabited by jinns through demonic activities. There's 4 common scenarios where this can happen. First scenario, you recently moved into a new home and the previous owner practiced magic. Now, I'm not talking necessarily ritual magic. They might have been involved with tarot cards, astrology, numerology, things of that nature, because these activities open portals for demons to come through and inhabit your place and cause you nightmares. Second scenario, a traumatic event happens in your home that opens a portal for demons to come through, such as a murder or a suicide. This is why, guys, when you're looking for a new place to live or you're planning on buying a house, you really got to do your research. You got to do your due diligence. Find out the history of that place, if anything such as a murder or a suicide has occurred there, because moving into this place will put you and your family at risk for very bad things to happen to you. And to be honest, persistent nightmares will be the least of your worries in this scenario. If something like this occurs and you already moved in and you didn't know that a murder or suicide happened there and you find out after the fact, you gotta get this place blessed by an imam or a priest, because prayer is not gonna be enough to get rid of these demons. A lot of times they're gonna be very powerful demons. Third scenario, you unknowingly open a portal for demons to come into your place and cause you problems. So things such as tarot cards, numerology, astrology, things like burning sage will open portals for demons to come through. Even having books on the occult, such as demonology, just having it in your bookshelf will open portals for demons to come in and cause you issues. Fourth scenario, you invited someone over that is possessed by jinns. Guys, it is super important that you protect your space. Don't just let anyone just waltz into your place and hang out, because you don't know what kind of spirits are inhabiting this person. This person might be practicing magic or involved with some sort of sketchy, dark stuff that you might not be aware of. And if that person comes into your space, the demons that inhabit them might want to hang out and cause you a lot of issues. And even if this person leaves your home, the demons will still inhabit your place. Be very careful, guys. Fourth reason you're getting persistent nightmares, you received a hex from a witch. Someone may have done a hex on you, and the jinns that have been employed by the magician are doing their job. Common nightmares associated with witchcraft are dogs attacking you in your dreams and seeing snakes and scorpions in your dreams. Fifth reason you're receiving persistent nightmares: going through a lot of stress and a lot of trauma constantly. So you're in a constant low vibrational state. When you're in a state, guys, when you're in a state of sadness, depression, anxiety, you're in a state of extreme low vibration. And when demons see this, they see you as easy prey, as food. You know, your vibration is so low that they just hop right in, cause you a lot of problems, such as nightmares, such as bad luck, problems with finances, even marital problems. Now, how do you fix this? How do you fix having nightmares all the time? Well, for most people, it's very easy. It's very simple. Just pray to God. Pray to God and ask Him to close these portals that have been opened, to stop these demons from harassing you, and many times this will do the job. However, in a scenario where an extremely powerful witch puts a hex on you, or there was a murder-suicide in your home and you didn't know about it, you need to have a priest or an imam come into your house and bless it and bless you, and this should be enough to stop the demonic activities and free you of these persistent nightmares. So I'm actually going to share with you guys a little story. So recently, very recently, within the past year, I moved into a new home. And in the beginning, both me and my wife kept having nightmares every single night. And I talked to her. I was like, man, the guy that previously lived there must have had either been involved with some sketchy things, or he must have been doing some sort of activity such as watching porn every night, which allowed demons to come through and harass us. At the time, we were having succubus dreams, succubus and incubus dreams, trying to attack us. And it's really annoying. I was super annoyed. But what we did is we prayed to God. You know, we're Muslims, so we pray 5 times a day. And we would light incense and play the Quran. And initially, they wouldn't go away. It took about a couple weeks. I think it took about a month for the nightmares to end. But eventually, it did go away. So I'm living proof, guys. Try these things if you're having persistent nightmares. And I promise you, you're gonna get positive results. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Take care. Peace.